Gabe Perreault is one of the New York Rangers' top prospects. I would say if he's not number one, he's number two right behind Brennan Othmann. He's a fantastic prospect and drafted in this year's draft in the first round, number 23 overall in the 2023 NHL draft. He's a very talented offensive winger and has a ton of skill and could one day be either a top six winger or even has the potential to be a top line winger as well. This guy has a boatload of talent offensively, especially not the best defensively, but the offensive game is quite fantastic. He's a very skilled playmaking winger, more of a playmaker than a goal scorer, but can definitely still bury the puck, has great hands. We'll get to all that good stuff in a second, but basically, he is obviously one of the better prospects in the system, like I said. He was drafted in this year's draft. He is right winger, 5'11", 165 pounds, left-handed shot, born in Sherbrooke, Quebec, Canada, but actually plays for Team USA at like the national level and stuff and played for the development program over there. So he's had a really good career so far in his junior kind of career so far, playing in the obviously with the national program for Team USA. Won a gold medal at the 2022-2023 U18s for Team USA as well. So doing great there. Had an absolutely monster tournament. Has broken the record for NTDP points as well, beating guys like Matthews, Jack Hughes, all those guys. So he's definitely a very spectacular offensive player. Like he is absolutely skilled through and through offensively. The defensive game definitely needs to get better, but offensively, he has endless talent and definitely has the potential to be a top line winger one day in the NHL. So he has a left-handed shot, but on the right wing, which is nice to see because we know we need some more depth there on the right side, especially with the big league club in the New York Rangers. But obviously, we're not going to see him for, I would guess, minimum 2 years. I could definitely see it being 3, maybe 4, but I think probably 2 or 3 years is hopefully when we'll see him, like 2 full years, and then we'll probably see him. But he is committed to the Boston College as well, Boston College Eagles. They're one of the better NCAA teams as well. They have a ton of prospects committing there as well. A ton of guys drafted in this year's draft, a ton of first rounders as well. I believe a guy like Will Smith, who was his teammate and line mate with the national program, he's going there as well. A bunch of other guys are as well. So he's going to get to go with some of his former teammates as well as another former teammate, the third rounder from this year's draft, Drew Fortescue, went to the Rangers as well. So 2 Rangers prospects from this year's draft committed to Boston College. I'll have another scouting report out on Drew later on, but Boston College team will be absolutely stacked and more than likely will be able to compete for potentially a national championship. It's definitely possible. They're going to have a stacked team. Obviously, Michigan and other teams like that are always stacked as well, but they will have a very, very good team and 2 New York Rangers prospects on that team as well. So definitely you're going to have to follow the Boston College Eagles this year because they're going to have a great team, and they had 2 Rangers prospects. But he's 18 years old, doesn't turn 19 until May 7th, so still quite young as well. Like I said, won a U18 gold medal as well with Team USA, where he had 7 games played, 5 goals, 13 assists for 18 points in 7 games played, was a plus 15. That is absolutely nuts. He was absolutely fantastic at that tournament. They get to watch a bit of that as well, so that was nice to see. But obviously, he's more than likely going to make the U20 World Junior team this year. He's on one of the teams. The Team USA has a white and blue team for their summer showcase thing where they're playing Team Sweden and Finland, a couple other teams like that. Kind of trying to end up picking their team for the U20 World Juniors. So he'll more than likely make the team, I would imagine. He might not be one of the top elite kind of guys, but I definitely think he'll make the team, maybe on a third line kind of thing. That's definitely possible, but I do think he'll make the team, hopefully, and we'll get to watch him at this year's U20 World Junior Championship. Would be a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, like I said, his dad played in the NHL back in, last year in the NHL was 07-08, so it's been a while, but spent time with the Leafs, the Kings, Montreal, Nashville, Chicago, was all over the place, but had a pretty good NHL career, 859 games played, 516 points, a great career. But obviously that's going to be good for, a guy like Gabe, who's, had a father who's been in the league, can teach him some stuff, that pro lifestyle and stuff that he's going to have to eventually, adapt to. That should be a bit of an easier, connection there, a bit of easier movement there once he ends up actually making the full step to pro hockey, being that he has, a dad who had a very good NHL career and, spent time in multiple different places. I mean, spent 2 different Canadian teams, 3 different American teams. So he was all over the place, but definitely should be a bit of an easier, move to the pro hockey scene once he does make that move. But I'm sure it's been at least 1, maybe probably 2 years, I'd imagine, probably 2 years at Boston College. Hopefully going to have back-to-back years there where he's dominating, hopefully competing for a national championship. But I think overall, he's a very, very good player and definitely has a ton of upside. So this past season, like I said, won that U18 gold medal with Team USA, was very good there. Playing with the USNTDP juniors team, playing when they were playing the USHL, a bunch of USHL teams. He had 23 games played there, 19 goals, 26 assists for 45 points, plus 22. He was absolutely fantastic. Only had 8 penalty minutes as well. He does not take a lot of penalties. Something you'll notice as well. He is a very, good guy in that sense, where he's very disciplined, does not take a ton of penalties, which is good to see, because some of those kind of skilled guys who aren't the best two-way players can seem to take a lot of penalties sometimes. So it's nice that he does not take a bunch of penalties. So that's good to see as well. He also had a very good showing with the U.S. national U18 team when they were playing in the NTDP, and he had 63 games played, 53 goals, 79 assists, 132 points, plus 79. Absolute monster there. And, he, like I said, he broke the record for beat guys like Austin Matthews and Jack Hughes' assist and points record. So that is absolutely nuts to see. He had a really good year this year and the previous year as well. Had a good season as well in 2021 and 2022, where he had 40 games played, 27 points, playing against the USHL teams with the USNTDP junior team. So not bad at all. Had a really good season there. And his overall game is pretty good. I mean, his defensively definitely needs to work on some stuff. He is not great defensively. His defensive awareness, responsibilities, all that kind of stuff definitely needs to be worked on. But offensively, this guy is amazing on the power play. His vision, his passing, his stick handling, his creativity. He's such a smart player offensively. When he has the puck, he doesn't hold on to it for like a ton of time. Sometimes, he might not be a line driver at the next level, and that's something to kind of take note of as well. Is the guys he's played with, both those line mates in this year's draft got drafted higher than him, who he's playing with this past year. But I think that he's still a great, fantastic playmaker. He's more of a playmaker, like I said, than an actual goal scorer, but he's got a ton of talent. The power play, he's going to be elite on the power play. The playmaking, the stick handling, the creativity, the offensive hockey IQ is absolutely fantastic. He has a decent shot, definitely needs to get a bit stronger and get a bit better shot, but overall not bad. He's pretty disciplined, like I said, does not take many penalties at all. But the things he needs to work on, like big time, defensively, needs to get better for sure if he wants to be an NHL kind of guy. But obviously there's guys like Panarin and stuff like that who aren't the best defensively. But if he can work on his two-way game, he can definitely be a lot better. And his overall skating and foot speed and acceleration needs to be improved as well. His agility is kind of like the best part of his skating, but it could still get better. But the acceleration and the speed definitely needs a lot of work. But overall, he can definitely be a very good potential top 6, top line winger at the next level if he can work on those things and continue to progress. I'm sure he can, because he seems like a very talented player and definitely could one day be a top line, top 6, maybe third line guy at worst, but definitely could be a power play specialist who is an elite playmaker one day at the NHL level. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys have, please smash the like button and definitely comment down below your guys' thoughts on Gabe Perreault. And are you guys happy with this pick, the first rounder in this year's draft? Are you guys happy? I'm quite happy. I think he's an absolutely great prospect, but hopefully continue to develop and work on some stuff, because he definitely has a long way to go before he's an NHL player.